As I said, the speaking is broken into 3 parts. And in the first part, the examiner will introduce themselves and they'll always ask you to confirm your identity. So they'll ask you to give them your passport or your identity card so that they make sure that you are who you say you are and it matches the information that you have. So that will always happen straight away. And the examiner has a list of questions that they will ask, and they won't talk about anything else. So if you go in and you say, hi, how are you doing? Is everything okay? Oh, are you okay today? Oh, it's cold. The examiner will not respond. So it's all a bit strange because you have to remember that it is an exam. So the first thing they'll do is they'll say good morning or good afternoon, and they'll ask you for your ID. So then you just hand it over and you'll get it back, no problem. And then in the first part, which is about 4 to 5 minutes, they'll ask you some general questions on familiar topics. Okay, so this is what we're going to look at a bit today, part 1 and familiar questions and topics. So what do you think we mean by familiar topics? So what I want you to do is by yourself, just take a few minutes and write down or think of as many familiar topics as you can. Practice of this. So I'm not sure whether we can set the breakout groups up, but what I want you to do is thinking about the familiar topics that we talked about here. Choose one of the topics. So we've done 3 times. So choose any of the other topics there, anyone you want. And we're going to write some questions. And what I've got is an example of some part 1 questions. So this is what the examiner would say. Let's talk about your hometown or village. And then they would ask these 4 questions. Okay, what kind of place is it? What's the most interesting part? What kind of jobs do the people in your town do? And would you say it's a good place to live? So this is example. So I want you to pick a familiar topic and write down some questions about your familiar topic. So now I'm going to type in some sentences, and I want you to tell me what the problem with the sentence is.